and welcome to Arali Beauty. My name is Swapnali and I am a skincare instructor on Arali Beauty at Arali Beauty. I am so happy to be back. I know it's been a while, but yeah, today I have something really interesting for y'all. And today, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be making a shampoo. You all heard me right. We are making a shampoo. Now honestly, this shampoo is mainly for me, myself and I because my shampoo is over and I had to make a shampoo. It's a very simple and a very basic formulation. Now when you're making shampoos at home, you have two options. One is that you make a shampoo which is a shampoo cum conditioner, and the other one, I'm not sure if you all can see, but I have like two cats in the background, so you might just see them running. But yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, you have two options. One is that you make a shampoo which is a shampoo cum conditioner, so it has the conditioning agents as well. And the other option you have is you make a shampoo which is mainly just for cleansing, and then you kind of layer it up with the conditioner which will sort of smoothen your hair out, and then you have hair leave-in conditioners, leave-in serums and whatnot, right? So what we are making today, what I'm making for my own self today, is a very basic shampoo. It's not gonna condition as such, but it is gonna help me with my hair fall. So I do face hair fall, and I have thin and straight hair. And thin and straight hair is the worst combination because your hair tends to look really flat. So I need something that will give volume to my hair. Okay, so let's get started. I have all the ingredients that I need over here, more or less over here. I don't have colors, fragrances, all of that, but we are just going to be making the basic shampoo today, and then in some other video we can kind of finish the shampoo, colors, preservatives. Let me know if you want a part 2. I'll film a part 2 and keep. If you guys are interested in that, I will upload it. Let me know in the comments below. But in this one, we are just making a shampoo base. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be adding is some glycerin. Glycerin is a humectant, so that really helps us out with giving some extra hydration. Okay, although I know I said the shampoo is going to be mainly just for cleansing, but you also need to have something that will sort of give some moisture. Oops, that was my cat. But you need something that is going to give you some moisture to your hair. You don't want a very horribly troublesome shampoo, right? So I have added glycerin. Now into the glycerin, I'm going to add water. Now this is not your normal tap water. This is distilled water, right? If you want to know more about why distilled water, we have a blog on why to use distilled water in cosmetic formulations. Sorry, Miri, sorry. So we have a blog linked as to why only distilled water in skincare formulations. So I would recommend that you guys go check it out. Okay, in that we have explained a lot about why to use only distilled water and nothing else when you are making shampoo formulations. Okay, now here I have this small spatula. A lot of my students actually keep asking what is this known as. It's known as a butter knife spatula or a butter spatula. I just got this from Amazon. It's very easy when you're making skincare formulations to kind of scrape off the edges and stuff like that, which is why I'm using it. Okay, now into this I'm going to be adding something known as polyquat or polyquaternium or polyquatrium. I just call it polyquat. Okay, so we're going to be adding in a little bit of this, not too much. Now I don't want to get too scientific and confuse you guys, but polyquat is something that gives a lot of hydration and a beautiful silky smooth shine to your hair, and it also helps if you have like a lot of frizzy hair. It helps with that as well. So which is why we have added polyquat 7. I'm just mixing that in water. It is water soluble. Okay, which is why it has already dissolved in water. Now to that I'm gonna add in my first surfactant. Now you have tons and tons and tons of surfactants available in the market. Okay, that's the first thing I'm gonna start off with. So many surfactants are available, guys. You have to just choose the one that is gonna work for you in terms of mildness or gentleness and the budget. Like, I'm so sorry about that. One of my cats just rammed into my stand. So yeah, as I was saying, you just need a surfactant which is gonna match with your budget, and yeah, basically something that you can actually work with. Okay. Okay, that's about it for the first surfactant. And what I'm gonna do is, with this spatula, I'm just gonna mix it a little bit, just a little bit, and then I'm gonna add in my second surfactant of choice. Now this surfactant is gonna take some time to completely mix. As you can see right now, it's clotting a lot. That's okay, that's normal. So while that's happening, I'm gonna add in my second surfactant. Now this one is a liquid. It's a very thick liquid. If you have ever worked with liquid glucose, that's what this looks like. And we're going to be adding some of that. Lovely. I'm just going to stir that in as well. And lastly, what I have with me over here is some keratin protein. Now this is something that's really, in general, really good for your hair. Okay, so if you are facing hair fall, hair loss, thin hair, you need to make sure that you have keratin protein in your shampoos, in your serums, in whatever hair product you are using. So I'm just gonna let everything dissolve together, and then I will show you the final shampoo that I am making. And let me know if you want a part 2. In the part 2, I will show you how I pack my shampoo, how I add color, fragrance, preservative, all of that. Yeah, and if you want this formulation, if you want to check out what recipe I have used, I have a blog on that. We have a blog regarding so in the blog I have mentioned the complete recipe. You can go check out the recipe in the blog. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this. So guys, for this part I'm doing a close up just to show you the consistency of our shampoo. This is how the shampoo is finally looking, and as you can tell, it has become thicker. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want a second part, let me know. I know I'm repeating this again and again, but let me know if you want a second part. And in the second part, we'll add the preservative, colors, fragrance, pack it up, and all of that. There are some bits, I just saw something now, there are some bits that need to be mixed, but this is the basic, like, you know, the sort of overall consistency that I'm going for. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to watch next. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.